within the game. He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
Ready, good, 52. Peter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah. I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And as As is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me.
On the double.
Speechless. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
10 cycles.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. To the air, Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted and spotted at the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Allen to throw once more. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trayvon Walker drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Yellow, blue, red, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
2nd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's the option going right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
That story that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And how about that for just running out the clock? So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Greer. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Five, 97.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking to throw. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A lot Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's Greer. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing a second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Vikings are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And again, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Allen now looks to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And some space here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Pressure, 6. White. Faster.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Now a give right side. Whitfield. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Allen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. He's going to keep this again. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On third down, here's an option play left. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And